Hey guys, Nolan here with FishUSA, back to show you all of the new products that we've recently brought on. It's almost fall. Fall is multi-species time for us up north, and we've got a lot of different products for a lot of different species here. Can't wait to show you all. Stay tuned. So first up, new salmon and steelhead rods that we have, the TFO Steel Driver series. So they've got these in a casting, spinning, and center pin model. And one thing I'm really impressed with by these rods is the guides. So they're Atlas Performance SS304 guides. They're oversized to prevent ice buildup. So you guys that are wintertime steelhead fishermen, you know how annoying that ice buildup is. And you know, it's pretty much impossible to completely prevent, but you know, anything you can do to kind of slow your guides from building ice or just prevent it in any way is really helpful. And TFO's oversized guides really help with that. They're also deep pressured for increased durability and smooth line flow. So your rods that you're trying to make long casts with, you're going to be able to do that with these oversized guides. Also, those guides make it usable in both fresh and salt water. So for you West Coast guys that might be fishing in some salt, these are perfect rods for you. Next up, we've got a new leader material from Yozuri. It's 100% fluorocarbon called the Super Fluoro. Comes in 30-yard spools, anywhere from 4 to 50 pound tests, so there's something for everybody. Whether you're trout fishing with it, bass fishing with it, even saltwater guys, there's a pound test in the Super Fluoro for you. What's great about it too is it's very reasonably priced. You guys know how expensive that leader material can get, and Super Fluoro is very reasonable for being 100% fluorocarbon. And when Yozuri designed this, they had abrasion resistance in mind. Really tough fluorocarbon and same diameter, so really cool new leader material out from Yozuri. Check it out. Got a new braid from Sunline here, the Overwatch braid. It's specifically designed for spinning reels. This stuff is super thin, super finessey, and very slick to really help improve casting distance. What's really cool about it, it's got repeating sections of chartreuse and green to help with visibility while still remaining finesse. You know, if you're kind of weird about using high-vis braid, this stuff is great because you have sections of dark green and chartreuse, so you kind of get the best of both worlds there. Really unique new braid from Sunline. I'm very excited to say that FishUSA is now carrying Hog Farmer products. If you're not familiar with Hog Farmer, they make a lot of very high-quality umbrella rigs. They've got one for just about any situation that you might need. You know, laws vary a lot for each state with how many hooks you can have on one line. And Hog Farmer has you covered with this. You know, even some tournaments allow you to throw certain A-rigs that have less hooks on them. You know, Hog Farmer's got some 3 hooks, a lot of blades, no blades, just every variety of Alabama rig that you can imagine. So if you're an umbrella rig guy, you need to check out Hog Farmer. We've also got the Spunk Shad here. It's a really good looking, you know, Damiki style baits have pretty much taken over recently, you know, with our advancements in technology. That's a technique that has just exploded in popularity, and the Spunk Shad is a perfect bait to throw on a Damiki rig and fish a bunch of different ways on a scrounger. Really a million different ways to fish this thing. We've got them in 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5 inch, bunch of different colors, so check them out, guys. On that same topic of umbrella rigs, if you're crazy about throwing them, you know how much of a pain it can be to store them. They get caught on everything. If you have more than one in the boat, it's kind of hard to find a good place to store them. Now, Plano solved that problem with the 3700 umbrella rig stowaway. You can see it comes with pre-made dividers that you can fit the head part of your A-rig in, and then all the wires slide right into that box perfectly. You can fit up to 4 full-size A-rigs in here. With these smaller Hog Farmers, I think you can get a few more in there, but it's a must-have if you're gonna get into A-rig fishing, or if you already are and you have a bunch of them, you gotta get one of these things. As for new panfish and crappie baits this week, we've got 8 new panfish-sized baits from Big Bite. Tubes, curly tails, straight tail minnow style baits, a little bit of everything. And you know, if you've used Big Bite baits before, best thing about them is the price. They're very reasonably priced. So if you're looking for some budget crappie baits, check out these new ones from Big Bite. So next up, we've got the Gamakatsu Mr. Crappie Stiletto Panfish Hook. It was designed by crappie legend Wally Marshall himself. This hook designed for fishing with live bait. It's super light wire, but super strong. So if you're pulling those big slabs out of trees, it's an excellent hook for that. A stiletto hook is kind of a unique shape. It's like a long straight shank mixed with a sickle hook type deal, but it is excellent for using, live minnows or dead minnows, whatever you're hanging above brush piles, and it's not going to straighten out on those big slabs when you're swinging them in the boat. Next up, we've got a couple new rods from B&M. Let's take a look at one, the Tree Thumper. B&M describes this as a cross between their B-Bulbs and B-Ruck series rods, if you're familiar with those. As the name implies though, this one was made for pulling big crappies out of timber. It's extremely light for its length, and it's really easy to seed light bites with, and also that light weight really makes it easy to hold it way out away from the boat for long periods of time. Next new B&M rod is the Pro Staff Trolling Rod. This is one of the most sensitive crappie trolling rods there is out there. It has a reinforced high-vis tip for ultimate bite detection. They've got them available in 8-foot all the way up to 20-foot models. So whether you're trolling crankbaits or you're just high-speed spider rigging, there is a rod for you in this series. That's all for this week, guys. Don't forget to check out the new products tab on our homepage to see even more of the new products that we've recently brought in and everything that we're going to be bringing in the near future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.